is September 25th, and I'd like everybody to stand for the pledge and a moment of silence. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, thank you. So we have a big agenda for today, so let's see if we can get through a lot of this. So I need first, I guess, to accept the minutes from August 17th meeting. I need a motion and a second.
I'll make that motion.
I don't have a mic, but I'll second.
Okay, that was Mike, Bob and Mike. Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. I have an abstract. Will you read that, Fran?
Okay, this is abstract number 16 containing vouchers 2017-1471 through 2017-1661 and totaling $496,127.38.
May I have a motion and a second?
I'll make that motion. Second.
Frank and Bob. Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. We have an approval for a modification. Fran, would you read that, please?
Yes. The first one is to approve a modification to the budget of the Parks Department by increasing A 2025 by $6,249 and increasing A 7110.104 by $5,804 and A 9030.801 by $445.
May I have a motion and a second?
Motion.
Second.
Okay, Bob, Mike. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
And the next one?
Go ahead, keep going.
Is to approve a modification to the budget of the senior center by increasing A 2089 by $3,838 and increasing A 7620.414 by $3,838.
May I have a motion and a second?
Motion.
Second.
Mike and Frank. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we have, go ahead, keep going.
And the next one is to approve a modification to the budget of the general fund by increasing A 599 by $2,513 and increasing A 1910.400 by $2,513, increasing B 960 by $1,684, and increasing B 1910.400 by $1,684.
Okay, may I have a motion?
I'll make it.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Fran, I think we missed one above that.
Yeah, I thought so too, but.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
the
right, I'm
80,000.
sorry.
That's right, let's just go back up to that.
Okay. The budget of the library by increasing L 3840 by $80,000 and increasing L 7410.420 by $80,000.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Mike, okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, now we'll come down to, where are we?
Yes. To approve a
A599.
modification to the budget of the town clerks by increasing A 599 by $1,465 and increasing A 1410.200 by $1,465.
May I have a motion?
Make the motion.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Next page.
Okay. And we have another one, to approve a modification to the budget of the Woodbury Commons BID by decreasing SMB 3120.100 by $3,400 and increasing SMB 3120.403.
Okay, may I have a motion?
I'll make it.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. So we also have a resignation from a court attendant, Scott Goldstein. Goldstein. He resigned effective September 11th. So can I have a motion and a second to accept his resignation?
Motion.
Second.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. And we have a temporary appointment for Dana. I'm going to get your last name wrong, Dana. What she said, Kaczynskis? Did I get that right? Okay. As a temporary ACO at an hourly rate of $15 an hour, beginning on, did we clarify that
Tomorrow.
date?
9/26.
9/26, okay.
Tomorrow.
I'll
Tomorrow.
make that motion.
All right, may I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Congratulations.
Welcome aboard.
You owe me a Coke.
Congratulations.
Okay, we also have an appointment of a full-time police officer. His name is Stephen Roman, to full-time officer with a base salary of $62,095, beginning on 10/16. May I have a motion and a second?
Make the motion.
Second.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Congratulations to him. Chief, you'll pass that on. We also have appointment of two dispatchers. One of them is Courtney Schleibel? Scheibel, okay. Part-time dispatcher at a rate of $21.46 an hour. And I have a motion and a second for that, and the effective date would be 10/2.
I'll make that motion.
I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Congratulate her as well. We also have another dispatcher, Joshua Wendell, also beginning 10/2, same rate of pay, $21.46. And we have a motion and a second for him.
I'll make the motion.
I have a second?
Second.
Mike, okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
All right. We have an appointment of a part-time real property data collector. Person was in our employ before. She was going to move away. She's back, did not move away, and that's Jennifer Potter. We'd like to bring her back at her current rate, which was the beginning rate of $16.36 an hour, and we'd like to make it effective 9/26. So can I have a motion and a second?
I'll make that motion. Second.
Discussion.
Sure.
Is that the old title that she held?
Yes.
prior? Okay.
Yeah, nothing changed.
Okay.
All right. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. We can bring her back. And let's see. We have an appointment of a provisional lieutenant. This would be to promote Kevin Phillips to a position of provisional full-time lieutenant with a base salary of $106,571, effective 10/2, October 2nd.
I'll make that motion.
May I have a second?
Second.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Congratulations, Kevin.
You owe me another Coke.
We have an appointment of a full-time groundskeeper. The groundskeeper, I'm going to try to get his last name right, is Yuri Martinu. The position of groundskeeper at a rate of $16.36, effective 10/2. May I have a motion and a second?
I'll make that motion. Second.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Old business. Just so everybody knows, the destruction of ballots from September 20th, 2016 special election, they were shrink-wrapped, unopened, and the ballots were shredded, and they were numbered 1,001 through 5,000, and they were shredded on September 18th, 2017. So that's just an FYI for everybody. New business. I'm looking for authorization, the court's grant assistant program, 2017/18, for the Justice Court to participate in their 2017/18 court assistance program, to authorize me, the supervisor, to sign any necessary documents relating to the application process. So can I have a motion and a second?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Advertise for upcoming vacancies to various boards and committees. So we'll look for a motion and a second on this for the town clerk to advertise for letters of interest from residents to serve on the Beautification Committee, the Board of Assessment Review, the Library Board, and the Parks and Recreation Commission. Each has one seat expiring this year. Letters of interest would be due by 4 p.m. October 27th, 2017. May I have a-
I'll make that motion.
all right, may I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. We also need to schedule a public hearing for the Special Assessment District, and that would be on, looking at 7:30, October 5th, for the adoption of the Special District Assessment Rolls, which are as follows: refuse, Consolidated Sewer, Water 6, which is Amder Park, Sewer 1, which is Valley Forge, and Highland Lake Estates Sewer. I have a motion and a second for that?
I'm going to make the motion because that's probably my favorite meeting of the year.
Okay. May I have a second?
I guess I'll second it. It's his favorite.
That's 'cause nobody shows up for the meeting, that's
Oh,
why.
okay.
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay. So we have an Eagle Scout project. Fran, would you read that one?
Sure.
We'll take
This
turns.
is for a flagpole at the Gatehouse. Tom Poutsma submitted documentation for a project he would like for his Eagle Scouts. He would like to establish a ceremonial field for veterans and members of the Historical Society where they can come together to relax, raise the flag, and retire flags at the Gatehouse. He believes this will benefit the local veterans and Historical Society members because currently they have trouble getting to the fireplace at the Gatehouse where flags were retired and ceremonies held. The estimated cost of this project is $5,050. Since this meeting was rescheduled, Mr. Poutsma was unable to attend but will be present at the October 5th meeting. Since the work has already been started, it would be appropriate to approve it now and then hear the presentation at the next meeting.
Okay, so basically, I had spoken to this young man, so if there are any questions, I can answer a lot of the questions for you. But because of time constraints on his end, he had to have it in by the end of the year for his Eagle Scout project because once he reaches a certain age, he's not eligible anymore. So that's why it's kind of like a little bit rushed. But if you'll give me a motion in a second, or we can have conversation, however you want to do it.
Well, I'll give a motion. Let someone second it, then
Okay.
Oh,
I'll.
I'll second.
All right.
I was out there the other day where they had, they basically like unfolded it type thing, and it looks great. I mean, he's doing a great job, and it's in a perfect area where a little seating around it will really be a great asset to that, to the Gatehouse. So I'm 100% in favor of it.
Yeah, and the Gatehouse Committee is in favor of it. They actually brought the project to our attention. So if everybody's good with that, can I have a vote? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, thank you. Okay, authorize surplus equipment to be auctioned. So, go ahead, Fran, you can read this, it's too much.
To declare the following as surplus equipment and authorize the town clerk to advertise for them to be sold at auction. Here are some of the cars listed: a 1997 Honda ATV, a 2001 Yamaha ATV, a 1998 BMW motorcycle, a 1998 BMW, another BMW motorcycle, and various office equipment as printed at the end of these minutes.
Okay, so
There's a
can I
whole
have a
page of
motion
them.
and a second for that?
Make that motion.
I'll second it.
All those in favor?
Just
Oh,
discussion.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm looking, I see that the '01 Yamaha has no title. So how are we doing the transfer? Brought to the motor vehicles?
Title.
No, Chief, do you remember how we clarified that?
Motor vehicles?
Motor vehicles already clarified that we can transfer. It's a transferable registration on a quad.
Okay,
So we contacted DMV, and they said there wouldn't be an issue.
So.
just for the record.
Yeah, we'll be able to give them a transferable registration and
Yep.
a bill of sale, and that's it. It's done, right?
Just for the record.
The registration is transferable.
Okay.
Okay,
Anything else?
that's it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Supervisors report, you want to read that, Fran?
Sure.
Please.
Supervisor's report of August 2017, to approve it with receipts totaling $192,626.79 and disbursements totaling $946,528.47.
Okay, may I have a motion and a second?
Make that motion.
Second.
Mike, second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Then all the other reports came in as August. The only one we didn't receive was Police Commissioner's report because we didn't have a meeting. But we're going to try to schedule one today before we get done here. So I'll go out to the public for any comment. Does anybody in row 2 have any comments? Anybody in row 3? Anybody in the back on the right-hand side? No? Anybody in the back on the left-hand side? Anybody on the far left? Okay. Mike, how about you?
Yeah, you're in discussion? Okay, so, like I requested, I want to call for a commissioners meeting, and the reason for it is, looking at the schedule and the way the police department, operational necessity is today, I believe promotions, as we made provisional today for Lieutenant Phillips, and obviously being able to, bring in new supervisors. So I think that our best bet is we have a sergeant exam that's listed. I think we open up the sergeant exam and start interviewing for supervisors. And we'll bring up to date, I'm looking at October 16th to maybe request interviews on that date, but I'd like to bring it back to the board first.
So when do you want to hold this?
Well, we'd have to notify the candidates.
Well, I think we need an executive session
Right.
first.
But I
So-
just want to put on the record that I know there's a timeframe. October 31st, the academy opens up for supervisors for training. It's a 2-week program. And there's no cost to the town. So to take advantage of that at no cost factor would be ideal at this junction.
Chief, you want to grab a mic so we can hear you?
The supervisor school, what Councilman Essick is speaking about, starts on October 31st. There's a whole process that we need to go to that I wanted to discuss with you guys in executive session. It's a process that we have to do to comply with civil service. The school for the supervisor school starts October 31st. It runs through November 17th. There's no cost for the town of Woodbury because we're within the county of Orange. If we send our officers someplace else, there's going to be a cost factor in it. So I'd like to expedite this if we possibly can. We can discuss it further in executive session.
Okay, so what do you want to do? Does everybody have time to have executive session? Or do we want to wait for Tim Marone? Because I know he wasn't able to attend today, and do it in an evening session?
I don't
I
know,
just don't know if
I don't know
Tim-
when he's back, and I see no reason. We have a quorum, we have 4 people.
So you
We can
wanna do it
discuss
today?
yes. Right after the meeting, why not?
Are you available, Chief?
I'm always available.
Mike?
Yeah, I'm good. I have a free schedule today. My only concern is we should reach out to Tim, just to let him know what's transpiring.
Okay.
So we're just keeping.
We could always get him on the
everybody-
phone, too.
Yeah, if we could do that. that
Bob,
would
you
be
good?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll do it as soon as we're done with this session. Anything else, Mike?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Chief, you have anything?
I do. The only thing I want to thank you guys for appointing Phillips to a provisional lieutenant. I do appreciate it. The help on the administrative level will definitely benefit me and make things easier in the department. I want to thank you for the hiring of the 2 part-time dispatchers and the full-time officer. Very, very needed. It'll get us almost back to where we need to be, but I appreciate that. I want to reiterate to the public, even though we've had some fantastic weather lately, school is in session. Therefore, I'm asking them to use caution when they're driving. Columbus Day weekend is coming. We have a lot of people that are going to be coming into the area to visit the Common and other places that we have in town and around the area. I'm advising everybody to seek alternate routes of transportation, alternate routes of if they need to go towards the Woodbury Common, they should probably seek an alternate route to avoid traffic issues. That being said, also October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I provided you 4 gentlemen, also one for Councilman Arone, with a pin. All the officers of the department are going to be, actually all the personnel of the department are going to be wearing that during the month. I encourage you to also to wear them to stand with us against for breast cancer awareness.
Okay.
That's about it.
Could I just,
Go ahead.
through the chair, Chief, as you and I had a meeting last week to discuss, if you don't mind elaborating, what our future plan is for next year for the officers in their uniform?
What we plan on doing next year for October is we're going to get an inverted patch, which will have more pink, and the pink is obviously for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. That being said, we scared them away. That being said, it takes a little bit more than a couple weeks to do that. Councilman Essig spoke to me last week, and that's what we're going to do for the entire month of October next year, wear an inverted pink patch. I think it's a great idea. This is very near and dear to many of us who've had people in our family that have been afflicted with breast cancer. So we want to show our part and do our part in the PD. And I welcome you guys. I'm asking you guys also to stand with us, so to speak, and wear your pin for the entire month of October.
Okay, thank you. Anything else?
Just
Mike?
No, thank you.
Bob?
Just a quick thank you to our library employees for putting on essentially was a open house up at Earl Reservoir a couple weeks ago. And it seemed to be pretty well attended.
Yeah, it was. It was
And
nice.
it was a good day, so thanks to them. That's it for now.
Frank?
No, just aside from what Councilman Bob just said, it was a very nice day. I got to read to some of the children, which was hysterical, but it was good. And you know what? I think it shows a community awareness that people actually come out to these events, and we do appreciate the people coming out, and more so the people that are holding those events. So, thank you.
Okay.
Supervisor, I do have one statement I want to make. We canceled the meeting. I requested, I sent an email to the board and a little text message. Obviously, it fell on a Jewish holiday, our meeting. So I just wanted to clarify for the record. I know certain residents that do attend monthly meetings or biannual weekly, however anybody attends in the town. I just want to say that we felt it was in the best interest to move the meeting. Unfortunately, it did fall on a daytime, but we have to, per law, get our books and get our records and get bills paid. So we do apologize for some of the residents that cannot make it today, but just want to let the record reflect that we had no other choice, and that's why I requested it. Anytime it falls on a holiday, I think it's out of respect to whoever's religion or anything, we should not be able to hold a meeting on a holiday. Thank you.
Okay.
Well said.
Just a couple of things I want to add to what's going on. So school's back in session. Everybody be careful driving. The leaves are starting to fall, so as the rain comes, the roads are going to be a little slippery. Please be careful for that. The other things are that in town we had our server crash, and we're in the process of getting it up and fixed and repaired. So a lot of our emails may have disappeared in the last few weeks. So if you have not gotten a response from myself or from any of the board members who you may have emailed, I'm asking you to send another email so that we can make sure, now that we're up and running, that we didn't miss anything. In addition to that, I'm going to ask the board, our contract with our IT guy is expired. We've used all the hours. What we're looking at doing is signing another contract with him, and I'd like to increase the hours from 80 a year to 100 based upon the fact that we're going to have to get this new server up and tight and a few other issues that we still have with computers. So it's not on the agenda. It's kind of an added item, but we're out of hours as of this week. I think we're going to use up the rest of our hours.
Is he keeping the same rate?
He's keeping the same rate, and we may even be able to negotiate a little better. Yeah, I'll know this afternoon because we're actually having a meeting with him, but I don't expect it to go up. He didn't indicate that it was going up, put it that way. So the choice is the board's, but at this point we're going to be out of hours at the end of the week, and we're not 100% yet.
Yeah, I did speak with him because apparently we could not get email, so I came in and I spoke to him, and apparently we're at a pretty fragile stage here.
Yeah, we're
I
on a
think as long as he keeps it within reason, I would think. If not, you know what I'm trying to say. I mean, if it comes in at a crazy number, I would say no. But if he's keeping it at the same rate, I have no problem with it.
Anybody else? Okay, and you're okay if we increase it to 100 hours? Because I think we're going to be using some
Yeah,
additional hours, and we're not even done with this year, and we've used up all of our time by the end of this week. Okay, that was the only thing I had added. So at this point, we're not going to be taking any action, correct, when we go into executive session?
Not an executive session, but we're going to hold, if we could hold a commissioners meeting today would even be better, but I don't know if we'll be able to put that together.
Well, that would be part of the executive session. We'll have the chief sit in with us, and we'll make the decisions about what we want to do, but we won't be able to do it. I can keep
Well,
the
it's two
meeting
separate-
open,
But, Mr. Supervisor, it'll be two separate meetings.
You want two separate meetings?
I would request it, please, through the board.
We can still do that if everybody
Okay.
has the time. We close one and we change the other.
Absolutely.
Speaking of the IT,
Yeah, well, don't put them on the spot.
no, let's put them on the spot.
Yeah, let's put him on the spot.
So Ben, we were just having a conversation, I'm looking for the board to give me approval. Their question is your rate going up?
Actually, I reduced the rate if you buy a larger block of hours.
Okay. Are we good with
Sold.
that? Okay. So I have permission to move forward with
Absolutely.
whatever I can negotiate with Ben. Okay. So here's the thing, if we're going to take any action, then I have to keep the meeting open. And people are invited to stay, and we'll leave and do whatever business we need to do. If we're not taking any action after the executive meeting or the police commissioners meeting, then I can close this meeting. So what do you think we're doing?
I don't know what we're discussing, so.
Well, one is, we're-
Record in the commissioners' meeting is you're going to discuss promotions,
For the sergeants.
officers to,
sergeants.
yes, officers to
and
sergeants.
tests, and,
Yes.
and,
Yeah, but we don't have to vote on that today. I
well,
mean,
we
I
do
don't-
because
Well,
there's a time limit.
there's a timeframe, and if we do not, if you choose not to vote, then it's going, it's probably in your best, if we could, it's my recommendation that you leave the meeting open. It just gives you a
Okay.
better, it gives you a better,
Is that all right? So
problem.
that's what we're going to do. We're going to go into executive session, and then we're going to go and have police commissioners meeting as well, following the executive session. And then if we do any action, we will come back out and announce it to the public, whoever's here. And if you're not here, it will be on video. All right?
Okay.
Okay. So can I have a motion to go into executive session?
Motion.
I have a second? All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, thank you. Oh, that's true. I need another motion to follow that executive session with the commissioners' meeting.
motion to go into commissioners' meeting,
Do I have a
please.
second?
Second.
All those in favor of that?
Aye.
Okay. Okay, are we on? All right, so we're back in regular session. We closed out our executive session and we closed out our commissioners' meeting. And the action that we are going to be taking moving forward is I need the board to give me a vote on sending out for a list for promotions of the police department sergeant's list.
Make the
So I
motion.
need a motion and a second,
Second.
and all those in favor?
Aye.
And then upon receiving the list, we will send letters to whoever's required to receive the information, and we'll move forward with interviews from that point on, correct?
Correct.
On the
Okay.
candidates, yes.
Yeah.
So anything else anybody want to add, or we'll just close the meeting at this point?
I'll make the motion to close.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.